You're doing stand-up comedy. One athlete can write your jokes. Who are you choosing?
Caitlin Clark all the way. She's been on Saturday Night Live already, so.
You've seen Caitlin Clark crack up her teammates, and we all know about her record-shattering skills on the court. But here's something you might not know. Clark's got a whole other talent that's been flying under the radar. Get ready to meet a completely different side of the WNBA's brightest star. We're about to dive into some of the funniest moments that prove Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball genius. She's pure comedy gold. From her competitive, comedic edge both on and off the court to her quick-witted interviews that keep the media laughing, you're in for a fun ride. And stick around till the end. We've saved some of her most hilarious moments with the people who know her best: her boyfriend Connor, her family, and her friends. By the time we're through, you'll be seeing Caitlin Clark in a whole new light.
All we do is have fun. With Caitlin Clark, who never takes anything serious, like I tell people all the time, she's really a kid at heart.
Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
Caitlin Clark's fierce, competitive spirit is legendary. Her laser focus and relentless drive have crushed records and left opponents in awe. But what happens when that intensity meets her sharp sense of humor? The result is an unexpected comedy goldmine that keeps everyone guessing. Starting off with the latest off-season footage, here's Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston going head-to-head at a carnival game. Just wait until you see Clark's priceless reaction when Boston takes the win at the water gun game. Clark's competitiveness doesn't just drive her game, it powers her sense of humor too. A recent viral clip of her nearly scoring a hole-in-one says it all. Her celebration after sinking that birdie? Pure Caitlin. That mix of fierce determination and hilarious reactions we see on the court? It's just as fiery on the green.
Is this it? Is this like a, we're good, we're gonna call it a birdie?
I don't think so.
Yes!
That's huge. Great birdie.
Her teammates have learned to always expect the unexpected with Clark. Remember that unforgettable college buzzer beater? Let's relive that moment, and then dive into some behind-the-scenes stories from her teammates about what went down after the shot.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires!
Oh my gosh, and I start running around. I mean, that's the kind of shot you dream of in the front yard.
Guess what? Her teammates just spilled the beans. Not only does Caitlin practice that shot, but she also practices her victory run around the court afterward. Now that's comedy gold.
Honestly, I think we were all just chasing Caitlin. I think she just literally started sprinting, and so, it happens in practice a lot. I think we all kind of knew what to expect once it went in.
Speaking of practice, did you know that Caitlin's competitive spirit is so fierce, she actually picks up technical fouls during scrimmages? Let's hear from Kate Martin and Gabby Marshall as they dish out all the details.
Competitive Caitlin is at practice that sometimes she has to issue her technical fouls. Can you just give examples of that competitiveness? But then
Happened in a while.
She wants to win. She hates losing, so that's where that comes into play. The technicals and just, I don't know, our managers are refs at practice, and so that can kind of get out of hand
They're
sometimes.
horrible at reffing.
But then, she's so goofy and fun and loving in the locker room.
Don't think this competitive humor is limited to her time at Iowa. Caitlin's knack for blending competition with comedy not only entertains, but also strengthens team bonds.
Clark's
It creates
competitiveness
shared
doesn't just
moments of
fuel her
laughter
game,
that connect
it fuels
players
her
both
humor.
on
A
and
viral
off
video
the
of
court.
Clark almost
In the
scoring a
high-pressure
hole-in-one
world of
recently made the
professional
rounds.
sports,
And let me
Clark's
tell you,
ability
it's
to
comedy
find joy
gold.
in the game
The way
is a
she
refreshing
celebrated after
change.
making that birdie,
Check out this
pure
clip
Clark.
of her being
That
held back
competitive
by
yet funny
teammate
fire
Katie
we've
Lou
seen on the court,
Samuelson
it's just
as
as intense
part of
on
the
the green.
newly formed Caitlin Clark Technical Foul Prevention Squad.
How did that happen?
She's just she's a kid sometimes, and keeps everything light, but sometimes you just gotta put her in place.
Clark's comedic competitiveness has hit new heights, even getting her dad, Brett, involved. During one game, when she was voicing her frustrations to the refs a bit too loudly, he humorously chimed in, telling Caitlin to shut up.
And if they're open, she will find them. Martin commits the foul. Clark thought that
If you're still with us and enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know your time is valuable, and we truly appreciate you spending it with us.
Fight over me! Don't fight over me, okay? Wait, I don't remember who I fed. What if I'm double eating?
I'm just like, look at me. I'm going crazy out here.
Think you know Caitlin Clark from her on-court persona? Think again. When the mics are hot and the cameras are rolling, she shows a side of herself that leaves even the most seasoned reporters searching for a witty comeback. So, why don't cheetahs take tests at the zoo?
why?
Because they're always spotted.
Why don't they take tests at the zoo? There's many cheetahs.
In front of the cameras, Clark usually projects a composed and diplomatic demeanor, answering questions with poise and showcasing her impressive basketball IQ. But every now and then, a mischievous glint sparks in her eye, catching reporters off guard with what she'll say next.
She started hanging out with me more.
It's rubbing off on me.
Some are good, some are bad.
When Lexi hit a career high, it was pure Clark magic.
My account will solely be about Lexi. If you want to follow, I'm going to change the bio to the Lexi whole fan page. So, yeah.
During a post-game press conference, a journalist asked Lexi Hall about her defense. A lighthearted Lexi reply turned into comedic gold after Clark's reaction.
And so trying to just be as active as I could, get my hands on as many balls as I could, and take advantage of that. Caitlin? Yeah. We're done. Oh, Lex.
We got a team on that.
She was soon.
Take a look at this media interview, where Clark spills the beans on her favorite snack.
I like warm chocolate chip cookies, so I guess that making those.
Even when Clark is at a loss for words, she's still funny.
What does that record mean to you?
She's gonna say it means nothing, but I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, so sorry.
I just think I do it, I just try to set my teammates up for success.
And when someone comments on her arms, you can always count on a classic, quick-witted Clark comeback.
Hey, you be studying my arms? Yeah, I do. Very nice.
Flip swole!
These unexpected bursts of humor have turned Clark's media appearances from standard athlete interviews into must-watch events. Reporters now look forward to her pressers, never knowing when she'll drop her next memorable one-liner. And it's not just her quick wit. She can craft a solid joke, too.
The Indiana Fever have the first pick in this Monday's draft. A reminder that Indiana Fever is a WNBA team and not what Michael Che gave to dozens of women at Purdue University.
See? Now that's a good joke about winning sports.
You really wrote these yourself?
Yeah.
Netflix's top new show is Ripley, featuring an eerie, unsettling performance by actor Andrew Scott. Critics say it's the hardest thing to watch on Netflix since Michael Che's special Shame the Devil.
I like that one.
If you think Clark's comedic chops only shine in formal interviews, just wait until you see her off the clock with her teammates. Sure, she lights up scoreboards, but Caitlin Clark's biggest impact might be happening off the court. How has one of the team's youngest players managed to transform the entire vibe of a professional sports team? The answer lies in an unexpected talent that's got her teammates in stitches. When Lexi turned 25, Clark took charge of the celebrations, leading the whole squad in a lively birthday song right after practice wrapped up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Clark, usually known for her fierce on-court competitiveness, suddenly transformed into the ultimate cheerleader. She didn't just sing, she went all out, getting so caught up in the celebration that she even picked Hull up mid-song.
Happy birthday, dear
What do you get when you mix Caitlin and Lexi, a surprised employee, and a menu packed with quirky drink names? The duo's recent pit stop at Swig, a popular drink chain, turned into a hilarious moment that quickly went viral.
This is good. I need the raspberry dream with vanilla cream instead of coconut cream, please. And then can I do the summer splash also?
Can I get the spring fling with vanilla cream instead of coconut cream? Can I have the beach babe too, please?
As they rolled up to the drive-thru, the Swig employee did a double take and asked in disbelief, "You're Caitlin Clark, right?" With a mischievous grin, Clark simply replied, "Maybe." By the end of their visit, they'd even joined the ranks of the Golden Mug Club.
You're Caitlin Clark, right?
Maybe.
I have a golden mug I want to give you. It means golden mug means every time you come through Swig, you just get a free refill.
Wow. Yeah. This is good.
Yeah.
Wait, that's my favorite. It's the only one I've had, but I can tell it's gonna be my
tastes like
favorite. This is the raspberry dream.
This tastes like a blue raspberry icy.
Yes.
This mine's better.
We're getting...
Overall good, and he said he was gonna give us golden mugs. So
we'll be back.
Yeah.
Swig. Out of 10.
I mean, I've never been to a place like this before, so...
Its own category. Yeah. 10 out of 10!
What happens when you put Clark behind the commentary booth? Is she already gearing up for her post-basketball career?
And that ball's hit to the shortstop. Rojas throws over to first base, and that's not going to be enough. That's an infield single by Contreras.
Clark just found a way to make a boring game 100 times more exciting.
Swings a chopper right down the first baseline. Harper fields it in, and that's an out. That's one out. Runner. Runner advances to second.
Clark just found a way to make a boring game 100 times more exciting.
And that brings us to the top of the fifth. The Phillies leading 1-0. We'll be back in a minute with a 30-second with a 30-second break. Thanks for tuning in.
WNBA locker rooms are usually intense, packed with pre-game focus and post-game analysis. But since Caitlin Clark joined the Indiana Fever, the vibe has transformed. Game day tension has given way to an infectious energy that's impossible to ignore, like this classic Clark moment where she casually walks through a teammate's TikTok video on her way to get some shots up. Clark's presence has transformed the locker room into a hub of laughter and lighthearted fun. Her playful nature shines through in unexpected moments, catching her teammates off guard with perfectly timed jokes and hilarious pranks. Check out this moment where her teammates sneakily ice her up during their team photo shoot. Her reaction is priceless.
Sorry. I'm sweating.
The impact on team morale has been undeniable. As Fever guard Erica Wheeler puts it, all we do is have fun. This sentiment is echoed throughout the team, with players noting that they're enjoying their time together more than ever before.
With players saying they're enjoying their time together more than ever. Clark's knack for keeping things light, even in high-pressure moments, has fostered a supportive atmosphere where her teammates can truly relax. And when the WNBA's newest sensation hangs out with those closest to her, it's non-stop laughs. First up is with her here's BFF Clark hitting the summer slides with her BFF,
enjoying the summer
Kate
slides
Martin.
with Kate.
So now we're taking the walk. I got my wash on. We're taking the walk to the water slides. Follow me.
Here's the pair of joking around in the locker room. And finally, Clark's reaction during their first WNBA game together? Absolutely priceless. Next up is Clark talking about and roasting her adorable brothers.
brothers.
I actually grew up playing with the boys. That's all I knew until I was in about 4th grade. So I give that a lot of credit for the person I am today, but also the player kind of pushed me and made me maybe a little too feisty if you've ever watched me. My 2 brothers aren't here today, but they've picked on me, like I said earlier, they picked on me more than anybody, and I kind of held my own, gave them a few concussions and staples in the head, so sorry, Mom, about that.
Finally, here are some funny moments with her boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey.
I just want to sleep for like 3 weeks straight after the season's over.
You want to sleep for 3 weeks straight during the season, too?
That too. I love sleeping. It's awesome.
Shoot.
Okay, I'll shoot.
What's happening?
But I don't see any hoop.
No, I said that because of, I'm sorry, shoot.
Barbecue.
They don't have one.
Stop saying yes.
I didn't know.
My acting skills are fire.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Can you say the jingle for us right now?
No.
Don't think Clark only roasts herself. She loves poking fun at Connor all the time. 2.
It'll be fun to go to those games. I mean, I love college basketball. Obviously, he's been around it his whole life and really like invested a lot into it. So I think it'll be fun. Give me something to do all throughout the off season as well. Somebody to root for. But it's definitely still go Hawks for sure as well.
Is he one you're coming into the gym with like late night hours or anything like that often?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's always something that we've kind of shared that bond with. I think also having to navigate like when to rest my body and when to get in the gym and do extra shots, but that's definitely something we love, is like coming in here shooting late at nights or having some shooting competitions. It gets a little heated. I definitely outshoot him way more than he outshoots me, but he tries to think otherwise.
Clark's arrival has injected new energy into the franchise. The Fever have made the playoffs and already secured more wins this season than in the last 2 combined. But it's not just about the stats. Her infectious energy, competitive spirit, and yes, her humor have created a contagious winning vibe that's boosting the entire team's morale. Experts predict that with Clark as the centerpiece, the Fever are laying a solid foundation for future success. The focus now isn't just on winning games, but also on fostering a positive team culture and creating an electric atmosphere, both in the locker room and in the stands. As Clark continues to shine with her play and delight with her personality, the future of Indiana Fever basketball looks brighter than ever. Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the game on the court. She's redefining what it means to be a sports superstar. Her quick wit and infectious humor add a whole new layer to her already impressive skill set. In a time when athletes are expected to be more than just their stats, Clark's personality stands out as vibrantly as her performance. As former Iowa coach Lisa Blutta noted, Clark's comedic talent rivals that of a stand-up comedian. This blend of athletic excellence and relatable charm is proving to be a powerful combination, attracting new fans and enhancing engagement in the WNBA. Clark's impact reaches far beyond the box score, potentially reshaping the league's future and paving the way for a new generation of multifaceted sports icons. Most importantly, she remains a down-to-earth and relatable athlete that everyone adores. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss a moment.